Chapter 94. Adam's request to Enoch. After having come to an end with his angry thoughts, and his curiosity storm had gradually subsided, Adam rose from the ground, summoned Enoch, and asked him, "Enoch, at least tell your father, who is hurt to the innermost core of his heart, whether Asmahal's word to you was of great importance or not. Was it a word of light and love, or from the depth of darkness and abomination? And if the Lord really forbade you to tell me about it, then let me know out of the Lord why he has concealed it from me, but revealed it to you. Dear Enoch, do not keep this from me, but be honest towards me, who have been so completely open towards all of you, never withholding anything. The Lord knows and must know it, how open I have always been towards all of you. Everything that might be of benefit I share with you, although as your father I would have been entitled to have secrets from you, rather than you from me, your father. You have now become reserved towards me in your hearts. It may well be that the Lord has commanded you to withhold this from me, and also that he is closer to us than I can imagine. I can also accept that Asmahal has not been commanded to keep silent before me. But is it right that the children reject the father and refer him to a stranger, where he is to learn that which his children are not allowed telling him? Behold, dear Enoch, when you ponder on this, you will find at a glance how difficult such a foolish command can be to reconcile with the love and wisdom of God. For if one and the same word is forbidden to your tongue, but allowed to the tongue of Asmahal, then that cannot be a very important word. And the word as such does not count, as it is not really forbidden since Asmahal is allowed to speak of it. But what really counts is the bound tongue. Why is for the same word your tongue bound and Asmahal's free? Who can think of the Lord that he should keep the hearts of the children closed towards their fathers, and those of strangers open, thereby causing and promoting an irreparable distrust between father and child? Behold, if God did that, he would be an originator of evil, but in no way an originator of justice, grace, love, and mercy. So be careful and make quite sure you find out whether this commandment comes from a good or evil spirit. If it is from God, woe betide all of us, for then we are nothing but an idle toy of some freely acting, inscrutable power which for its amusement calls forth beings out of itself in order to enjoy tormenting them for a while and allowing them to taste life's sweetness, namely, from birth to the death which awaits all of us when the endless sequence of eternal destruction is once more beginning. And after we have gone through great torment, we again become what we were prior to our birth, namely, an infinite nothing. However, if such a commandment is from an evil spirit, woe betide us twofold. For firstly, this would mean that we are terribly distant from God through some fault we are unaware of, and he had abandoned us to the eternal vengeful fire of his wrath. Or the evil power might have paralyzed the Father's loving arm, so that he could no longer help and save us either from death or maybe from something worse. Dear Enoch, do consider well what I am now telling you, and give me the answer I have asked for. Yes, Yes, give me back my peace if you can, for, behold, I am grieved to the innermost core of my life. Night has descended upon my soul, and not a single little star is visible in the thicket of death. Enoch, when I was satisfied, you were allowed to give me food from heaven. So do that now all the more when I am so very hungry and thirsty. Listen and act accordingly. Amen.